Hello guys, today we are going to do a review, unboxing review of a product which is one of the most important tool for any maker, especially if you work on electronics projects where you have to glue things quickly um, and safely. So the plastic melt glue or the epoxy melt glue is the most important tool that any electronics maker needs. So for quite some time I was using a very cheap unbranded plug-in version of the tool, which does its purpose. It hasn't failed me since past 3-4 years, I don't even remember. um, so I was always wishing for a cordless glue which is safe to use without the probability of getting electrocuted or getting short circuited and onto fire. And that point I don't really think this new product will resolve, because even lithium batteries got enough power to catch fire. That's apart from that. So I was looking for quite some time for a good tool which can replace this essentially. The main problem with this one is you have to plug this in, and you have to wait at least 5 to 6 minutes to get for this thing to get really hot, so that the glue is really fluidic, to apply. And the other thing is, because of the design of the heating element and the glue tip, it's not really efficient. It takes 20 watts, and it almost takes 5-6 minutes to get heated up, and it takes that much time to cool down. And another problem that I was having is, if it is hot, even if you don't press it, the glue keeps on flowing. It makes, so you have to make sure that you keep it separate, keep it like in a vertical position. Even then it flows out because the glue boils, and it keep on ejecting out of the nozzle for quite some time. And then the glue also flows through the gaps, and then I don't think I can open clean it up anymore. But it works now, it's, even though it is not optimally performing. um, so that's what I expect to be replaced with this particular product. um, so the 20-watt glue gun uses a mechanical ejection of the glue, right? So you press it and you have accurate control. But the thing is, it's one way. Once you press it, when you leave it, it won't pull the glue stick back. It will just bring the trigger back. And again, if you press it, it will push the glue. But when you try it, it won't actually bring the glue back, bring the glue stick back, and also it won't stop the glue from flowing out until it is hot. So still it works, it does its purpose. It uses the 7 mm glue stick. And for quite some time I was looking at a product, from a quality product, and which is handy, and which can be charged potentially over USB. And for quite some time I was looking at a product from the Xiaomi chain of product. It's not really Xiaomi, and it's called Fogo, I don't remember, stick. So you can search for Fogo glue gun, and you can see that has the rechargeable battery. I think it uses the USB Type C itself, um, and it it's but it uses the same kind of nozzle as the 220 volt AC gun, and also it uses the mechanical trigger. So I was almost decided on this. Then I saw a motorized microcontroller controlled Type C charged product called Duka. They also claim this also to be a Xiaomi echo chain product. And when I saw the pictures, it felt like it felt like a quality product. So I finally triggered. I finally did the purchase, and it came. And I was pretty satisfied with the way they shipped, the way they packaged, the eco-friendly packing, and let's see what it is. It comes with a Chinese English manual, um, which is pretty good. With no spelling mistake or no weird grammar mistakes and weird usage of words, which you can see in Chinese too. English automatic translators are employed, but I think this one is actually at least proofread written after a automatic translation, I think. So it comes with this manual. I think around 1 2 3 4 5 6, I think 8 what is this, 10 centimeter glue sticks. I used 2 of them already, and a small flat type C to type C to type A, type A to type C charging cable, and a foam based padding, and of course the actual glue gun. So as you can see, the glue gun is pretty nice. It's very smooth all over. The finishing and the plastic mold contact and plastic mold precision, everything is perfect. There are 2 buttons. One is the actual trigger button, and the other is the unit power on button. The unit power up button also has an LED which indicates the state of the glue gun. It also shows the charging state when you plug a charger, the type C charger. So how it works is, you first turn on the unit by pressing this for 1 or 2 or 3 seconds. So it will turn on, and then when it turns on, it will start heating the element, and the LED will be red. And when there is a sensor, so that's what one of the things that's lacking in the cheap mains powered unit is, there is no sensor. It's all based on what you called temperature. What is called? It's called. It's regulation through transmission, or regulation through something. What essentially means that it heats up the element. It keep on heating the element, and the heat will keep losing by contact through the atmosphere and the plastic and the glue, and all that acts as a regulator, if you can say that. That's the only thing that is there. But this one actually got a real NTC. They say it's a precision NTC. NTC can be, these days you can get very cheap NTC which are very imprecise to very high precision NTCs which are very costly. So I don't know what NTCs they use. At least they have an NTC, and the microcontroller controls the filament when it reaches the needed temperature. I think it's 150 degree or something. So that's one good thing. Second thing is, when you press this button, after turning it on, and it is ready means the LED will be blue. If you keep pressing the button, it will keep pushing. The motors will keep turning in one direction to push the glue stick, and the glue will keep coming. As soon as you leave your hand, it will retract the glue for some time, so that there is not much of a spillage after you stop using it. So that's very good. But you don't have because the motor is not super quick, and the motor takes time through the gearing to progress the glue. When you have to get used to it. There is a learning curve when you come from a normal mechanical trigger. But once you have that, this is very nice. There is no mess at all. So I'll show you After turning it on, let's press the button. So it started. So now it's heating up. um, it's not really that bright, so once it is done, the LED will turn to a solid blue. That's when you can start. So now if you press, nothing happens. So is it getting heated? Yeah, it is getting heated. So now it's ready, and let me try to get a scapegoat for using this. Okay, so now if you want to glue, you keep pressing until it comes out. Okay, it started coming out. So apply. So it's, as soon as you take your finger out, it's pulling the glue back. So again, if you apply, the glue comes. Um, so that's it. So as once you're done, you press the button, you press the power button for 3 seconds, and it will start cooling down, or it will switch off. So done. So it serves the purpose. It's not that messy, and you can just do a wipe if you want before storing it back. And another thing about this one is, so once you feed the glue gun, and it started consuming it, you cannot take it out. So you you have to keep feeding. Once this goes until here or somewhere here, you feed another one, and it will start using it. So yeah, it's a pretty nice. The build is nice, and the Type C charging. So I think it needs the regular Type C, meaning not the power delivery. I don't think it has the chip to chip or the resistor needed to get the um, get it charged from Type C. It needs a normal 5-volt Type C, but that's it. It charges in 1 or 2 hours. No normal slow charger, but it lasts quite some time. So once you charge, I charged only once. After getting it, I finished 2 sticks already. So yeah, so whoever wants to try something new. And also another thing is, this is very good for kids who are interested in doing some art and crafts, and they want something to do, something plastic or glass, or gluing. So the main thing about kids using this is that there is no risk of electric shock. One thing. Second thing, there is not too much of metal exposure. So the maximum, if they are not really careful, is just get a pinch and they'll it won't make a lot of skin burn and damage. There is no potential for it. Only the tip you can even touch till here. It's not extremely hot. Only the tip, the aluminum tip at the very end has got to the maximum temperature. So yeah, it's pretty safe. And that's it. See you in another video. Bye.